Good day, everyone. I am Sir Jerickson Chua, and welcome to Empowerment Technologies.
For today, we will be talking about our lesson 13, which is on ICT project for publication and statistics. Our objectives are as follows. We're going to upload the necessary files for your website, understand the key factors that will make your website a success, and monitor your website's traffic and use it to your advantage. Have you ever wondered why websites publish new content at a certain time or date? In the business world, companies would use these site statistics to check how popular their website is and which day and time they get the most traffic. This way, their new content could reach more people. This is same as true with YouTubers because they monitor their statistics for they can see the monetary value they can see in the month so that they can upload content in a specific date. For example, on a holiday, they will be creating content for Christmas, for Valentine's, for Halloween, and so on. Monitoring site statistics on different platforms. There are plenty of ways to check the statistics of your websites. Most of them are free for you to use, however, some require a premium account. Number 1. Your WordPress. Once you log into your WordPress account, you will be on the Reader tab by default. Simply click on My Sites and from there, you will see the statistics of your blog. In WordPress, you can view the statistics daily, weekly, monthly, or annually. So you can see here on the different tabs. And you can also see the total views, the total visitors, the likes, and even the comments. Number 2, Facebook. When you click on any Facebook page that you can manage, you will see the Insights tab located at the top of your page. Clicking on it will give you the depth statistics about your Facebook page. So you can see here the page view, the page likes, reach, post engagement, and videos. Here is the overview. The first part of your Insights tab is your overview. So this contains the summary of the statistics about your page. Next, your promotion. This contains paid advertisements you have made for your Facebook page. And using these paid advertisements, promotions being placed on your pages will have monetary values. Contains statistics data of your followers. We have the followers tab. So next, we also have your likes. This contains statistics about the trends of your page likes on a daily or a weekly basis. We also have reach. This contains the information about the number of people which reached by your individual posts. So this page includes statistics that you may not be familiar with, and here are the definitions of statistics found on this page. The first one is reach organic. Your post seen through the pages wall, shares by users, and the news feed. So that is reach organic. Next is reach paid. Your post can seen through paid ads. So it has monetary values. Next is post clicks. These are the numbers of clicks done by your users. And the last one is likes, comments, and shares, which has the actual interaction done by your audience, either through liking the post, commenting on it, or sharing it to their wall. So you can also see those statistics in the engagement tab. Next is we have your page views. So this includes statistical data about your page visitors, like the total number of views and the views by demographics. So when we say demographics, this includes the age, the gender, the country, and the city, and even more. So as you can see here, you can see that by age and gender, as you can see on the figure, we have women as their primary user or viewer of the site or page. Next is the page previews. So this shows statistical data on how many times your page has been previewed and seen. So as you can see here, we also have here the number of likes and the followers. Next, we have your action on page. So these are the actions done on your page by visitors. Example, the buttons. So this may involve the clicking on certain functions that has been put on your page. So actions on page, as you can see here, that's the statistic. Next, we also have your post. So this contains the data showing when your site visitors visit your site by day and by time. So number of days, and we have here the time. Next is events. So this includes statistical data that involves the events you have created on page. Your videos involves the videos you have added to your page. The people contains statistics about the audience's demographics, the age, the location, the gender, the language, and the country. So by understanding the people in the statistics, you can now see the users on the page. So with this, you can also analyze what data can be placed on your page later on. Next, messages. These are data of your conversation with your audience. Your orders. If you have a page that is used for buying and selling of products, you can also see this on the page. For our quote of the day, real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Life is really simple, but when we insist on making it complicated, it makes our life more difficult. So make your life easy, simple, and just go with the flow. In summary, website operators use website statistics to determine their visitors' demographics and the time and day they usually log in. These statistics are used to determine whether the site owner should publish new content and which content could affect more visitors. WordPress contains statistics about each post that you have made. You can check the blog's popularity daily, weekly, monthly, and annually. Facebook also offers statistical tools capable of telling the page owner about the page's performance. It also includes demographics of page's visitors, which is essential in creating and posting future content.
So that ends our lesson for today. I hope that you have learned a lot from our discussion, and I'll see you on our next video. Keep safe and God bless.